investors. It's been a mixed quarter, but there are more positives to take away than negatives. The positives are that two themes we've been playing on, or we've been actually gearing your portfolio towards. One is that this emerging market trade, which I think will dominate for the year to come, and that will have a knockdown effect in India, is because you will start seeing positive FII flows. All of last year, you saw large negative FII flows and positive domestic flows. But I feel that going ahead, that overhang of negative FII flows will sort of reduce, because there is going to be a large EM trade, and that is visible in the FII numbers. So I said that is a very big silver lining for a market. In a scenario of gloom, where everyone's talking about elections and who's going to win, and the market internals also have been a bit challenging, the market, I feel, can surprise on the upside, and FII flows, I think, could be the big trigger. The second theme that I think, and we have been very, very persistent and bullish on this, and I have also got your portfolio geared to, is the play out of the consumption theme. I feel that going ahead, consumption will be a big, big outperformer. You are overweight consumption in your portfolio, and this budget actually reiterated or actually added fuel to the fire. And I think that this consumption heavy portfolio will play out to your benefit in the months going ahead. So these are the two positive things. Across our portfolio, we've seen very good performance or very good movement in many stocks. Couple of stocks even are at lifetime highs. In a market like this, which is 10% away, mid cap is 20-30% away, it's pretty good to be able to get that. Unfortunately, it's been a bit of a challenging quarter on this whole issue, what I call like the landmine factor. Every week there has been some industrial group that is imploding. First we had the Diwan housing mess, then media leader Z had a bit of a problem. After that, Vedanta Group had an issue, and now it's happening with Anil Ambani stocks. You have stocks correcting 30, 40, 50%, and not just one company, but at a group level. It is very, very difficult to navigate this, and it is challenging. Unfortunately for us, we also had one such incident, and that was Growth Finance. Growth is a holding we've loved for years. Great pedigree, great management, great numbers. Even in the carnage in the NBFC place, you will recall Growth held out pretty good. Unfortunately, it is shocking that a parentage like HDFC, which I think is the highest corporate governance in India, decides to do a deal with Bandhan Bank. And it's like throwing the baby under the bus. It was a shocker. But for us, the question is that there's no way to preempt it. What do we do after the event has been announced? And our thought was that, hey, we are here to buy high quality companies, and we are here to buy Growth. We don't want Bandhan. So our act was to actually exit the stock. And we are glad we did that, because number one, it is in keeping with our process. And number two is, even after we sold it, the stock has fallen 20-30%. And yes, it is painful, but the good part is that we have been able to stick to our process, which is about cutting your losers and letting your winners run. We've had very many winners also in the portfolio. As I said, you will see that in the consumption basket. You'll see the way Reliance is playing out, etc. So going ahead, I think that, as I said, that yes, it's not fun to be not making great money. It's been very, very volatile, very choppy. You have to look at the small and mid cap space to realize how bad it has been. But the fact is that we have been able to cut losses or cut losers wherever they are, and wherever there are winners, we've been able to ride them, because this actually uniquely places us for the next few months. With the run up to the elections, all domestic participants, all retail HNIs are really worried about what is going to be the outcome. We will see consensus thought processes. It will be volatile till the elections, and after that we will have a bull market. And whenever there is consensus, I have always observed that it doesn't come true. I have a feeling that the market will surprise on the upside pre-elections. Yes, they may surprise you on the upside. And I think the big trigger is going to be FII flows. And if you have FII flows, you will find that it is very, very large cap driven, because that's what attracts them. So as a portfolio, you are very well positioned. You are mostly in a large cap biased portfolio with an overweight on consumption. Hopefully, I feel the next few months will be very rewarding. It is challenging, it is tough. Every week there is some company imploding, some group imploding. It is challenging, but it's important for us to keep our balance, to stick to the process. And it's in these places or in these times, which actually are the best time to invest in, but everyone is scared, you really have the genesis of an up move. So keeping our fingers crossed and looking forward to having a long journey with you. Thank you.